You're not going to have any colour this week. It's out of the swap. You are using it as a substitute for proper food, and that's got to stop. And you are using it as an emotional crutch.
It's the Amy's first meal of the week, and our skinny, veggie-dodging vegetarian is about to have a Chinese takeaway, Supersize style. And for Supersize Amy, it's a single slice of pizza.
This is probably the biggest meal I have ever had in my life.
How are you feeling? Honestly?
Honestly, I'm feeling quite sick. I think I probably should call it a day. Oh. It was just far too big, the portion size. I can't understand how Amy can eat this much without getting full.
Well, be prepared for what's coming up for breakfast, Amy. A plate of déjà vu. That's feeding clinic lingo for...
leftover Chinese.
And from takeaway to taken away. As for Supersizer Amy, breakfast is absolutely nothing.
Oh, gosh. That's beyond full.
Amy may be struggling with the amount of food on her plate, but she's already starting to feel the benefits of replacing her liquid supplements with food.
I feel I have quite a lot of energy, surprisingly, because I usually get all my energy from my cola, and having my cola taken away from me, I did think that I was going to be very lethargic and tired and exhausted, but I'm feeling OK.
But is she ready to attack yet another Supersize fast food meal? And for Supersize Amy, yet more pizza. And Amy's taken to speed eating.
If I didn't eat like that, then I would have left more on my plate because with every bite I was filling up a little bit more and a little bit more. So I felt I had to just get in as much as I possibly could. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to finish half of what I did.
By pushing herself to keep eating today, Amy realises she could eat more at home and finally turn her life around when she leaves the clinic.
I would never do this at home. And it makes me really sad. I would never push myself this much. Part of me did think that I wouldn't be able to pick up my appetite because of this, these thoughts in my head telling me you're full now. And now I've pushed past it, and every meal I've had today, it's made me think, yeah, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to be able to eat my meals, and I may not even necessarily have to push myself. I think that it might just come naturally.
You done?
Definitely more than done.
Amy is starting to see the light. But Dr. Christian also wants her to understand the health implications of her current dire diet.
What's wrong with that bottom?
It looks very dry, cracked, sore, not very comfortable to sit on.
That is an angry, spotty botty, isn't it, really? The one I want to focus on, though, is iron. And iron deficiency will lead to anemia. Anemia is when you don't have enough oxygen carrying capacity in your blood and you become very lethargic and tired and pale. This is a picture of eczema, which is extremely itchy, and you can see whoever this is has been really scratching away.
Iron is not only found in meat. Vegetarian Amy could find the nutrition she needs in dried fruit, dark green veg, and even breakfast cereals, which have been fortified with iron by manufacturers.
Any thoughts?
I don't want a bottom like that.
Nobody would want a bottom like that. Right, let's crack on, pardon the pun. Let's look over here. This is the next one, and I think probably the most horrific one for you here. Do you know what on earth you're looking at there?
Maybe bowel area.
Absolutely right. Large intestine, colon. That's a whacking great tumour that's virtually blocking that bowel. Quite possibly that's an inoperable tumour. In other words, not much you can do about it. It's serious. One of the causes of bowel cancer is fibre. Lack of fibre in your diet leads to sort of constipation and stodgy poos that spend a long time sitting around in there, causing tumours. I don't think I have ever met a vegetarian who is low in fibre, and not just low, you're only getting a third of the fibre that you should. So risk of bowel cancer in you living on your pizza diet is significant.
That was really shocking, I must say, and knowing that my poor diet could lead me in exactly the same direction, yeah, it was very terrifying.
Coming up, 1 year on, we'll see if Superskinny Ami has managed to skip out skipping meals.
I used to look in the mirror and want to smash it. Now, I cannot believe what's looking back at me.
Last year, Superskinny Amy Walsh and Supersizer Amy Green swapped diets to try to fix their dire eating habits. It's the final meal, and has Superskinny Amy finally learnt the error of her ways?
You've been apologising for the sort of portions you've been giving me. I should actually just be saying thank you, because just by this sheer volume of food, it's given me my appetite back again. And that's something I haven't had in years. Being a vegetarian, I should be eating more vegetables, and I think it's absolutely... I do feel ridiculous calling myself a vegetarian and
You don't eat any
not
vegetables.
eating any vegetables.
Yeah. The final meal is a success.
I'm feeling really full after my meal, but it's completely different to how I felt at the beginning of the week. Now I'm feeling full but satisfied.
It's time for both Amys to return home armed with tailor-made diet plans given to them by Dr. Christian, and the knowledge that their future now lies firmly in their own hands.
It's opened new doors for me. It's shown me that there's so many different foods out there that I'm really going to enjoy. I really never thought that I could do it, and to actually see that I can, it's just definitely the biggest accomplishment of my life.
It's been a few months since the girls left the feeding clinic, and it's time to find out if things have started to change for the better.
At the beginning, I was putting on weight quite rapidly, and then I found that it started to slow down, so I'm really quite nervous about seeing what my weight is, but I'm really, really excited.
Amy, it's lovely to see you again. Things seem to have changed for you by the look of you.
Just ever since I left the house, my appetite has just gone through the roof. As for the fruits and vegetables, I try my hardest to eat my 5 a day. Sometimes I don't quite make it, but I'll be at least eating 3 or 4, which is better than what I was doing.
And so, you know, this concept of food as fuel, are you getting the hang of that side of things now too and feeling the effects of that?
I'm absolutely feeling the effects. I'm so full of energy, it's unbelievable.
And Amy and Amy are reunited.
How are you? Oh, I'm OK. Oh, you look absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, you look really good and healthy.
How about you? How's it been avoiding those fast foods?
Easy, that is gone, and so's the cola. I've had none at all.
Nor have I.
I'll interrupt you then. We can clearly see that whatever it is that you've done has made a big difference to your whole, you know, being, your outlook on life, your happiness. But has it made a big difference to your weight? You've lost 1.5 stone.
That's really good. I'm really pleased with
It's
that.
more than really good. It's fantastic. Right, and you, Amy, then? You've put on just short of 0.5 stone, 6 pounds, which is fantastic.
Oh, that's incredible.
That is amazing. I'm actually shocked and lost for words.
I'm proud of you both. Well done. Thank you.
I'm feeling absolutely fantastic. It's definitely made all the hard work that I've been doing over the past 3 months worthwhile. I think the only way is up from now on.
One year on, how has student Amy fared? 12 months ago, she survived on a diet of 1,700 calories a day, leaving her weighing in at just 7 stone 10. Has she managed to finally make food a priority?
Food is a bigger part of my day. I feel that now my diet is more balanced. My life seems a lot more balanced.
Amy used to survive on an empty stomach, but now things couldn't be more different.
Actually, getting my 3 meals a day has kind of pushed my appetite, so I do feel a lot hungrier. Now I'm always getting a nice big breakfast, which kind of kickstarts the day. One thing I don't miss from my old diet is the cola. I'm glad that it's out of my life now. I feel a lot better for it.
Amy's ditched the convenience foods too and has finally introduced variety to her diet.
Dr. Christian said he found it quite funny that I was a vegetarian who didn't like vegetables. Now I've left the feeding clinic, I've kind of taken that on board, and I eat my 5 a day, not only necessarily with fruit, but I also try and mix it up a little with my dinners, making sure I'm getting a good amount of veg.
That's nice.
Now I'm getting better at my cooking.
My friends and family are really, really proud of me. They're so happy with just the changes that I've made and commenting on my appearance and saying just how much better and healthier that I'm looking.
Getting used to the Amy who didn't eat was horrible. Now we have this new Amy who eats, is happy, bubbly and bouncing around the place. It's nice to have her back.
Since leaving the feeding clinic, Amy has gained a whacking 12 pounds and a passion for clothes.
Now my bank balance has taken a bit of a dive because I can't stay out of the shops. I used to look in the mirror and want to smash it. I just wasn't happy at all, and now I feel happy. I cannot believe what's looking back at me. There's never a thought in my mind that I might become the person that I was before. I think it was completely wrong that I would treat my body in that way. I don't think there's any way I could slip back into my old habits.
If you're over or underweight and would like to appear in the next series of Supersize versus Superskinny, log on to channel4.com/takepart for an application form.
Ordinary people trying new things next tonight, things that could just change their lives, like tonight's ability to hold your breath. Hidden talent on the way.